It's the flip man. You want some money in your hand? Flipping houses without credit or your cash. Get that bag.
Hello, guys. This is Ty, aka the Flip Man, and welcome to show number 171 of this week's Flippinar. We got the full house. Got Adria back in the game. She might want to share what the issue is. She may not. I don't know, but she's back. You could probably assume or whatever. But over to you, A. Oh, like this, share it. Instagram, TikTok. We're on Instagram, TikTok. Oh, they going like crazy over there. What is that coming through?
Here.
Clear.
You good? Okay. All right, we good. Okay, we good. Okay, we good. Yeah. All right. So you need to get. Oh, you got it. Okay. All right. Thanks, Harley. All right. So we're live. So let's go. That was the lady cleaning the office. So let's get it.
All right. I'll take over. Thank you guys for joining us this Thursday. Welcome back. Well, welcome back to me.
And you're out.
And I'm out.
Okay, Adria's out, so I'm taking over. So we're gonna get it right here. Hey, she came back with a hurricane, a couple more things. Hey, get it in gear, play, girl. So anyway, we'll go in the comments while we're going to Adria to log back on. We're so happy for her to be back. And then
Yes.
What's your 100%, 95, 37? What you is? Okay. All right. So somebody say Edgar Aragon from what is it? I guess it's Pastor. I don't know what the Placertia, California. Never heard of that one. We'll go with that. Okay. So NYC in the house. Thomas Chandler. What else we got? Dean G. Say what up, Ty? What up to you, sir? AJ Juan 615 Cleveland in the house. To LeVon Barnes in Houston. Dean G. Okay, announced where he was. St. Louis in the building. All right. Ellis Barrett says, Merry Christmas, guys. Same to you, sir. Hey, everyone. I pray for everyone is COVID free. Yeah. And Marcus Williams. Are y'all going to announce the winners of the contest tonight? Yep. And I got a real big surprise for that, too. Y'all, hey, when I try to do something, you're going to see you missed out. So anyway, I really appreciate those that participated. All right.
I'm ready.
All right.
Goodness.
Well, you know what? They could hear you anyway, though, couldn't they?
Not on here because it wasn't connected.
No. You know, these mics are, they connect. They could hear you. You just couldn't see. Yeah.
You can still hear me?
Oh, yeah. They heard you. Great.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Well, I didn't say anything bad, did I?
No.
Okay. Thank you, guys. Hey, Rennie, how you doing?
I'm good. Welcome back. How are you?
I got this. Those folks said I got the cold.
Oh, no.
Hey, she got that bad woman disease.
Oh, God, did she? Oh, wow.
It doesn't care what sex you are. I ain't got the bad woman disease. So, myself and my son
I got it.
the COVID. And then as soon as we tested negative, my daughter tested positive. So I still have one in the house. But fortunately, just if you didn't know, I didn't know, there's a slim, very, very, very slim percentage of you getting reinfected within the first 90 days / 12 weeks. So
Wow.
the first 12 weeks, I'm just gonna live it up because I got a pass.
Right.
Yes, free pass. I'm out.
Did you get the vaccine?
You're not gonna do that now. I ain't with that.
You're like, oh, okay.
I'm gonna let everybody else. I'm gonna let the healthcare workers and the nursing home and the elderly take that and see how that work out. I'll be ready next year. But I'm glad I'm back.
I'm glad that you're back.
Yes. And Jessica did a wonderful job. I did opinion and listening here and there, and I was like, yeah, let me take over. Let me get back on my spot. Doing a little too good. Let me get up out my seat now.
Let me get back right.
Yes, but without further ado, Ty was running the thing for the free courses, free prop stream, also known as Dealulator for 1 year, where you can learn everything you need to know about wholesaling houses. So later in the programming today, we will tell you who won that. He's already done some shout outs to everyone on this viewing. So thank you for being here. So let's go ahead and jump into some questions. I need questions, you guys. Sharon Johnson is up right now, and she says, I have a question. How do you want us to present the land deals under contract, of course, with other information, please? And thank you, Atlanta. She's in Atlanta, and I guess she's wanting to partner with you. How does she go about submitting land deals that are already under contract?
Oh, the same way. Just sometimes a land may not have a physical address, so you'll just submit what you have, and then we'll process from there. But the same way.
All right. Martin Easy wants to know, do you need to have good credit to start wholesale? So I think that's the number one question. We say it. I don't think they really believe us when we say little to no cash or credit to begin this. So do you have to? Don't you have to? Whichever one is phonetically correct.
Absolutely. No, I mean, you absolutely don't need any credit to wholesale. I mean, nothing has to go into nothing goes into your personal name to even use your credit. It's completely assigning your contractual interest to another party.
All right. So
hit that lady. Hit the red button.
Yeah. I did hit it. Ooh, got me working. I'm already busting sweat.
First day back.
I did so. Let's take that 95 back to 90. Okay, John Evans says, I'm closing on my first deal on the 22nd. So I want to give a huge shout out to John Evans. Way to go, sir.
Congratulations. How long did it take you to get that first deal?
Yeah, give us a few more tidbits about that. Now, Bobby Burke wants to know, can you wholesale self-storage facilities? So they're pretty popular, popping up on every corner now. So can they be wholesaled as a Homewood?
Yeah, most definitely. Same as houses, apartment, multifamily, retail space, office space, industrial buildings, land. Yeah. Find a decent enough deal, got a buyer for it. You can be in the middle of that transaction. Find out where the money is and where it's going, and you stand in the middle and get paid. So yes.
Wholesaling, I mean, everything can be wholesale. In every industry, there's a wholesale. So I mean, don't look at it like it's just something for real estate. I mean, wholesaling technique is just a strategy that can be used in all industries. If you buy it low enough, you got an end buyer that's going to pay for it higher than what you bought it for, you just wholesale that deal out. So.
All right, there you have it. Everyday hustle says, good evening, everyone. I like that.
Good evening, yes.
What's the best way to approach a lead where the owner has passed? So,
passed away.
Yeah. You can't be talking these days. Like, it's not safe to cough these days.
What was that? What was that?
Got a cough drop right here. Okay, that's gonna do it.
No. You need cough drops. That's very close.
Okay. Hold it 90 days, so I'm good. Go ahead, Mama. You good. Okay, so what's the best way to approach a lead where the owner has passed away? I know we talk a lot about being Gator, and that is a good lead, skimming the obituaries, but how soon and what verbiage do you use when talking to someone?
First and foremost, you gotta find the closest kin and the closest heir to, the beneficiary to the estate. That's who's going to have the control to be able to sell you anything anyway. So there's two ways to it: to find the closest kin or the beneficiary to the estate. or, speak with the probate, within the county that it sits, and just go that route and just go through the probate rep to try to find, the resolution in purchasing any of the assets of that person. So what do you say, Tom?
Yeah, it's basically now you got to determine who the real owner is now, right? Or how that's going to let me put it like this. What's going to be needed to identify that owner, and for that owner to have that potential owner or heir or whatever to have the rights to sell the property. Sometimes it can get very complicated. Sometimes it can be cut and dry because they had a will or whatever. So, but as part of your discovery, whenever you're speaking to someone, number one, were they married? So, okay, so, that's number one. Were they married? So, if not, then now how many kids do they have? And then from there, are all of those kids still alive? Because if they're not, then now it splinters one more, another splinters again. If they pass, how many kids did they have? So it could just keep going if a will is not in place. So, but it's done all the time. Sometimes those are some of the best deals because they are problem deals as far as air chains or whatever. So, but yeah, but I think the question was, how do you approach them? That's a timing thing. You just never know. You want to send out just maybe a generic letter or whatever. I don't know about a phone call. It just depends. I don't know. That's tricky. Then it depends on who you're contacting. Some people are going to be a lot more emotional about the situation than others. So you really don't know. You may want to call and not really ask about buying their property. Just let them know, what services you offer. If they were interested in selling the property, you can help them with the heir situation, if there is one, if there wasn't a will, just offer like services to maybe assist them if they decide to sell. You may not want to call aggressively acting like you want to buy it or whatever, so just maybe like you're just, if, this is what we can offer you. So it's tricky.
Yeah,
I agree. Sounds good. Maybe just an initial phone call apologizing for the, I'm sorry to hear about your loss. Just want to express my condolences, but yet also offer my company services to you if need be. Somewhere down the line, we're here and we're available for you. We can be reached at such and such. And is it okay with you if I give you a call back in about 30 days to see what's the status of the properties that the deceased own? Boom, done.
yeah.
Okay, so at 11, this is from Instagram, said, what's the fastest time have you made a deal happen from start to finish?
I mean, you got buyers out there.
I don't expect this to be the norm.
Honestly, you have buyers out there that really have cash. I mean, literally, and they can close tomorrow if they wanted to. So you have buyers that say, I can close in 2 or 3 days, or I can close 2 or 3 days after the title work comes through. You got to realize you got to work the title work. So no matter if they can close tomorrow, if that title work is not complete, then you can't close until the title work is complete. So really, the fastest you can close is as quick as that title work is complete, and as quick as that person can close. I done had something close within 5 days. I mean, because it takes a few days for title work to come back, and 2 to 3 days after title work comes back. But yeah, as long as a buyer have cash, they can close tomorrow. But they can't close until the title work and all the paperwork is there.
Yeah, I was gonna say 5 days also for me, but that's not normal. I know people, they need money right now or whatever, because that's why people ask the question. But that shouldn't be your expectation. You know what I'm saying? That's not normal. Even when everything is going right, that's not normal.
Right. That's not normal. I agree.
It's not normal. Yeah.
Because there's a due diligence. It's not. It's not. Every now and then you will find that, but it's yeah.
All right. So the Isaiah Navarez says, Flipman, I'm slowly closing in on my first deal in San Diego. Do you recommend setting up an LLC after I close the deal? My biggest fear is getting sued.
Well, if you can go ahead and establish one now, if you have the resources to do it, go ahead and put that in motion anyway. If you have the resources to do it. But as far as getting sued or whatever, you're in business. That's always going to be a possibility. Do the right thing, and the law will normally follows in behind you. But you can't. People can throw up frivolous lawsuits at any point. I ain't getting political here, but we see that in action right now. Just because you're right, don't mean somebody still can't put a lawyer in behind you. All right, you know what I'm saying? So that you can't worry about that when you're in business. You only can just do the right thing, which means the law, and the lawsuit would be on your side. You can't prevent someone from suing, because it doesn't mean just because someone sues you that they're in the right. They just have enough money to pay an attorney, because you're going to always have an attorney out there to take a case, and they know they can't win it. You know what I'm saying? But if you got the money, you're going to have attorneys out there that got the time. Because some people will react out of anger and they have no chance of winning, but you still got a dollar up on your end, because they did do it. You can't stop that. You can't stop that. That's a lot of people don't get in business because they're afraid to get sued.
Right. And that's that's part of business.
I'm finna call somebody. Renick,
Y'all don't see these faces that I make at Ty, guys. Y'all just don't see it. So if he sobs and busts out laughing, it stares off into the camera, because I've turned around and looked at him like, what the what?
So anyway, the reason a lot of people don't start a business is because they're afraid to get sued.
They're afraid to get sued, and they're afraid to pay tax.
Yeah, afraid to pay taxes. Like, man, okay.
Exactly. Let me say this here. Anyone can sue you. Anyone can put a warrant out on you for $50 to $75. Here in Georgia and Atlanta, you can create a civil lawsuit against anyone for $50 to $75. All you need to know is their address or where they live. So that's just part of doing business. I think success and growing a successful company, when everything is all good, it's all good. As a true boss is when things not good. How to handle those fires, how to handle when you have an irate customer, how to handle those things. That's really what, being successful is all about, is controlling those fires. But that, honestly, like Ty said, the focus is do good business.
Yeah.
Do good business, and that will eliminate half of anyone's ability to do anything, because you're always doing good business.
Yeah, lady, the one time I've been sued, right? The lady sued me because
wallpaper.
Okay, okay.
Yep.
You had the wall.
Yeah. I did a lease option. That's part of the reason I don't fool with them too much now.
Right. Too much.
I did a lease option with the lady. She gave me $2,500 down. I wanted $3,500, but she had $25. Was literally crying to me that her boyfriend hadn't put out. They were supposed to get married. And she had saved that money, for their wedding, and she was going to use it for that. So, I took that $2,500, and she didn't make not one payment after that, right? And her way of delaying being evicted was she filed an actual lawsuit because the wallpaper had peeled about this much off the wall, right?
Wow.
She didn't even show up in court. That was just a delay tactic. What could I have done about that? You see what I'm saying?
Right. How can she sue you because of wallpaper, though?
I know that, but you can go file it. You know what
you
I'm
can
saying?
file that, exactly. 50.
That's why. So I got the answer.
You file a lawsuit on anybody.
Yeah. So I got the answer. You know what I'm saying? Are they gonna automatically side with her? So you have to answer. So my point is, I couldn't have. That's an unreasonable person. So you got people that are unreasonable to have money to pay attorneys. You know what I'm saying? So you can't do anything, but if that's what you're worried about, you just keep, hey, it's a lot of ways to make money. If you're happy with your job, business ain't for you, because you can't worry about stuff like that.
It's too much upside to worry about the downside.
Yeah, that's
way too much upside to worry about the downside. And
for every time I make $100 and somebody take $10, I'll be glad to do that. I do that all day,
it's all
every day.
My 10%.
Yeah.
Okay, Shaq Smith, I see you. Shaq Smith is from West Side D-Town, and he says hit that like button. Of course, guys, click over there, click the like button, subscribe, and tap the bell to turn on notifications so you'll be made aware anytime Ty uploads new content. And make sure you join us across all social media platforms. John Evans and
we got the they can join us live on the Comp 101 also.
Oh man, I forgot about that. 101.com. Y'all can come on in and ask your questions yourself. Y'all between y'all and Comp 101 and Jeffrey, y'all try to put me out of job. Look at y'all. Mm-hmm. Okay, guys. So don't forget comps101.com. You can go to that website and you can join us live now and ask your question. So John Evans has a comment in regards to how fast, and he said it took him 2 weeks. He used the trial period of PropStream. It was a failed listing. He sent a text to the landlord who was trying to sell by owner, and boom, that was
December 8th.
That was December 8th. He got the signed contract on December 11th.
That's
so 2 weeks. Now that's binging more reasonable, but I love you guys to just think more of 30 days. Think 30, 45 days. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
5 days and 2 weeks is most definitely reasonable. It can be done, but just err. Okay, so hey George from Baltimore, I see you. Leroy, who's frozen? What's frozen? Let me know. So George Cash says, I have 3 potential deals. All 3 are pre-foreclosures with auction dates. How should I buy assign the contract or subject to? 2 have mortgages and 1 is fully paid off. And again, he's in Baltimore. So how would you handle that?
One of them can't be a
pre-foreclosure.
Yeah, one of them can't be a pre-foreclosure if it's paid off, right? Maybe we misunderstanding the question, but you really don't have enough details here for us to help you. What do they owe? What's the ARV? All that stuff will factor in. Are you already dealing? Well, you say it on the contract, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So yeah, we need to know the numbers. What do they owe? ARV, condition, I guess, would help also.
Okay, cool.
You can get foreclosed on if you don't pay your taxes. That's one thing about United States is that we never really own these houses. At the end of the day, you can pay off your whole mortgage and you forget to pay your taxes 2 years or something of that nature. They can come take your house because you ain't paid your taxes.
Well, yeah. I was assuming.
So it must be a tax lien or something like that. One of them must be a tax lien or tax lien.
All right. Thank you for answering that question. So Rick Pina, I haven't seen you in a while, but I haven't been here either. But I want to give you a congratulations. He's been in the comment section for a very long time, and he got his first contract and is way long overdue. He says, "Great job. Make sure you keep us posted on what's going on." And Leroy, thank you for answering. He said it was his screen that was frozen. It wasn't necessarily us. Okay, so DSB Lawn Service says, a lot of the vacant houses in my market, which is New Jersey, are bank owned. What's the best way to flip them? I have no cash or credit. So bank owned properties, what do you do with those?
You're going to most likely have to double close them. With a bank owned, they're most likely not going to allow you to assign the contract or anything. So you're going to have to double close them in order to really make that work. Or even have to bring in transactional funding. And, it depends on, they even allow you to double close it. But, you're going to have to double close it or bring in transactional funding.
Okay. So with that being said, I can't even do it.
What are you talking about? Bank owned? You said bank owned?
Yes, bank owned properties.
Yeah, you got to either buy them or what I say, you got to have the right type of buyer that just basically just going to give you some money. You know what I'm saying? So technically that ain't wholesaling or whatever, it can be done. The guys got all type of ways that I'm just trying to tell you what the real is or whatever. They're going to make it very difficult for you to do what you can normally do with a wholesale deal, right? Again, if you got a flexible buyer, I call them a lazy buyer. They technically don't need you on the bank owned stuff. It's already advertised. Not saying that you can't beat them to it, negotiate a great deal, but you still got to have the buyer that's willing to do that. A lot of them don't want to fool that because normally, if they are serious players in their market, they've been bombarded with those list calls. They all have 5, 10 realtors sending them the same stuff. You know what I'm saying? Because it's all in MLS. Not like you're gonna create your own MLS. They send them all the foreclosures that he said. I like this area, so all of them gonna send them same foreclosures in that area. You know what I'm saying? Based on his criteria. So it's not like you're finding something. So you have to find the right type of buyer that wants to work with you. Hey, I don't have time. I'm too busy working on my projects. If you can negotiate a great deal for our fund, and I'll pay you. Okay, you got that, boom. The world is yours. You know what I'm saying? You got that type of buyer, the world is yours.
Absolutely.
But anyway, I know you guys want what appears to be the low hanging fruit, which is the stuff that you see advertised online, and it is possible. Again, if you have the right type of end game, which is the cash buyer that will work with you on that. Other than that, man, it's tough.
Right.
It's tough.
Right.
Because I know people hear the word foreclosure and they think I'm the only one know about it, and it's automatically a great deal. And both of those things can't be farther from the truth in a lot of situations, especially the great deal part. And the secret, what I'm talking, especially the secret part. No, man, they advertise to the world. They advertise to the
and
world.
foreclosures a lot of times market value.
Yeah, exactly.
Those banks got a lot smarter with those foreclosures. They're selling them at market value.
Yeah, them
BPOs and appraisals done on them.
Yeah. So, but again, it's possible. I'm just telling you, you're picking a harder path to do this.
Okay.
Right.
So, Rennie, you're up.
Mm-hmm.
There we go. There it is. So they mentioned transactional funding. You mentioned transactional funding in order to make bank-owned properties deals work. What is transactional funding, and where would you get transactional funding from?
Oh, good question. So transactional funding is pretty much a same-day loan. So it's where a lender will wire the money the day of closing, and you're going to wire their money back the day of closing, plus their fee. So pretty much giving you the money to close your deal, and they'll tack on a fee in order to provide that service to you, or that same day loan to you. That's pretty much what transactional funding is. It's a one-day loan where the lender wire the money in for you to close it. Once you close the deal, they'll wire the money back plus the fee, plus their fee. And we do provide transactional funding. We're not in all 50 states, so it really depends. But there are a few people out there that is providing this transactional funding as well if you need it. So if we don't have it in that state, I do have colleagues and partners that I can refer you to that does it in those states.
Okay, and how would they reach out to you or get in contact with someone at your company?
So thank you. So if you are interested in any of our funding options, of course, we're a private lender. We provide funding for fix and flip, new construction, buy and hold, commercial deals, developments, and everything, as well as gap funding. If you need some type of money to offset some of your expenses, unsecured funding, we provide that as well. You just go to fundmynextdeal.com, or you can reach me via Facebook or Instagram at my first and last name, or you can email me at funding@fkfinancials.com.
All right, there you have it, guys. Funding@fkfinancials.com and Renikia Williams across all social media platforms. Yogi 0290 has a good problem, Rennie. He says, I have a contract signed by the owner and a buyer ready. What do I do now?
That's a sealed deal. So I will collect earnest money from the end buyer to just make sure that they're all in. And I will send both of those contracts to the closing attorney. From there, Ty has a really, really good closing sheet. You'll send that over there so they know exactly how to structure your deal, what your position is in that deal, and make sure they have the contact information to the seller and the buyer, because of course they will have to provide some, a few documents and things like that in order to facilitate the closing. And once they have that, it's pretty much allowing that attorney to do their job, clearing the title, drawing those closing documents, and everybody go to the closing table.
Yeah, I think I've been thinking about it, should have been done it, which they can access a copy of that they can fill out. But I think I'm gonna add it to where you can fill out the contract on dealulator.com. I think I'm gonna add that clothing detail sheet there also. You can fill it out or whatever. You know, just try to create some additional value.
There you go again, Ty, making it easy for the people.
Yes.
Making it easy. Guys, you got to take advantage of all the resources that Ty is putting out there for you. You have dealulator.com, which gives you that one-page contract that Ty's been using since the beginning of his wholesaling career. But lucky for you, it's in a format where all you have to do is just plug and chug that information in. You can then send it over via email using like DocuSign, or if you just got to, you can print it out. You get that 5-day trial period of dealulator.com. That is a PC version and app version. You got skip to flip, you got text to flip, you got mail to flip. Also, all three tools, because they only work if you work them, to add wholesaling test. And then you have the 500 plus and continuously growing daily videos that are available to you that give you this wholesaling game from A to Z, plus a few other letters behind it. I don't even know what you would call them. We're going into the Greek alphabet. How about that? A to Z plus the Greek alphabet of info that tells you how to do this thing. So please just take advantage of it. Yes. And Yogi says, thank you for answering that question. So Rick Pena, that closing detail sheet is there. Don't forget, guys, comps101.com. You still have time to come in and join us. So Leroy Felix says, I'm new to the wholesale business. I have been following your show and I plan to start taking action in January. What are the best suggestions you can give me to start? Steps 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Ty,
don't you have
that's all the steps.
Oh yeah. He said, I'm new to wholesaling. I've been following your show and plan to start taking action.
Why are we waiting in January? First of all, December still here. It ain't over. You can start tomorrow.
Yeah, steps 1. Well,
start now.
Yeah, I have. You know what? I think I got it here in my thing. I'll post it here in the. I'll post it here if I can find them. I got like. Let me see. Let me see. Where is that? Is it here? I have some starting video. Here we go. Here's some starting videos that you can start with. I'm gonna post them in the chat here.
Okay.
And they can just ride with that or whatever. So that these are some good videos to start with. Hopefully it'll post them all.
Okay. Remy, any step 1 advice?
I would say this. I mean, if you're just starting, Ty has a list of videos, helping you to understand what to do as newbies, and things of that nature. So I would first just focus on education. I mean, at the end of the day, if you want to really pull the trigger in January, I think there's still an educational curve to it. So I would focus on educating myself on just the wholesaling technique, a wholesaling strategy, looking at all the videos, as many videos as you can on the Flipman channel, and just YouTubing as much information as possible. And then I would go to start researching the areas of where I want to really focus in on. So you begin to learn your market. I will also, these are things I would do before I really pull the trigger. I will also start getting around a lot of real estate groups in my backyard, meetups and things of that nature, because it's like church. It's like real estate church when you connect yourself to those groups. And everyone in those groups are movers or shakers, or they know what you don't know. They always have something that you may not have. So just being able to tap into those resources to help you in your own backyard would be really, really great. And then I'll begin to put my marketing strategy together, and really putting that plan in place. So I will start there. And I think once you are ready to pull that trigger, you should be very well educated on the process, very well educated on your backyard, just knowing, what zip codes and areas more investors are investing over other areas and things of that nature. So, just doing a lot of research and education.
Okay. Bugger World Harris says, "Hi, my name is Fernando. I'm from Chicago. When your contract A is being signed, isn't the seller going to want the cash when signing contract A, or do they wait for contract B?" So I know in Chicago, guys, you got to keep in mind things are a little different in Illinois as far as wholesaling. Putting that disclaimer out there first and foremost. But typically, when contract A is signed, they should receive the earnest money deposit. Most times that doesn't even exchange hands, but that's what the seller would get at that point. Is that correct?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah, that's the only thing they're going to get at contract sign. Usually the earnest money, but if you have like a 10-day due diligence, I usually maybe exchange that earnest money on the 9th or 10th day. Because if I'm going to back out, there's no need for me to put earnest money up if I'm going to back out during that due diligence. So I usually wait to the end of that due diligence and then, and because you're the one giving them the earnest money. So they're not giving you anything. You're giving them earnest money. But personally, I don't like to give individuals earnest money. So I like to, put it in the escrow account at the attorney. So that's the only monies that should be exchanged in your hands prior to closing. And then when you come to closing, your end buyer should be bringing the remaining of the cash to the table.
Okay. Hopefully that answers your question, guys. Guys, if you look in the chat box, I'm not sure if Instagram and TikTok can see it, but there are the links to helpful videos. I would suggest highlighting that, copying it, and saving it somewhere else. And then as you get ready to watch each video, just copy each individual link. Unfortunately, it didn't show up as a hyperlink there.
It might be on their end, just on our end, because we're on the administrative side of it.
It may. Okay.
I'm going to try to post it in the actual comments. So if y'all hear us talking for a second, disregard it. Okay. So, but yeah, I'm gonna post it in the comments now. So let's see if that works.
So Ernie Casillas says, any postcard examples to mail out to absentee owners? Absolutely.
Yeah, just go to
Mail to Flip.
Mail to Flip. I'll put it up here on the screen. Just go to Mail to Flip. You'll see an example of some cards or whatever. We're very creative. Has a picture of the seller's property on there. I don't think it's going to let me do it the way I want.
Yep.
Let me see.
Watch it.
Okay, it did. Yes, it did.
Okay.
All right, so I'll pin that to the top. I should do that more often, but so I got to start with these videos and continue watching. So I posted them in the comment section of this particular video, so you guys can just, it's more, but these I think are some good starting point for newbies or whatever to get you going in the right direction. And hopefully it makes sense. So.
Okay. So Rennie, this is a good question. I've been wondering this myself. Because in my city, there's a lot of empty office buildings for retail space. So this particular user's comment is, given the fall of retail shopping in general, we're talking about your brick and mortar malls, is wholesaling commercial property still profitable? I think I know in my city, and I know at strip malls, you walk outside, you go in the store, kind of like outdoor shopping versus the typical indoor big galleries and mall that have like your anchor stores on, like your Belk, your Macy's and stuff like that. Those are going away. So what's happening with those buildings? What do you do with those buildings? What ideas? How would you go about wholesaling those? Is it even profitable to do so?
Absolutely. One thing about real estate always have a value. So regardless of the failure, it's just like the residential market in 2009 and 10, because the values failed didn't mean that they still wasn't great deals. And if we knew what we knew now back in 2008 and 2009, when those values dropped, we would have went and purchased them at the drop value, because we know real estate is one of those things that comes down, but always will go back up because it's an asset, not a liability. So at the end of the day, I feel that retail is about to be the next wave of foreclosures. Absolutely. I mean, the way that the restaurants and stores are just closing down. So I can only imagine that wave is about to happen. But doesn't mean that COVID is going to be here for the rest of our lives. So 2-3 years from now, everyone's get back to normal life and everybody back to mingling and getting outside and going to these places again. Is going to be hot again. So whoever has the loan money that can come in and scoop these assets up at the value, at the foreclosed value is going to win, because they'll be able to hold it, just like the people who scooped up all that real estate back in 09, 2010, they was able to hold that out and cashed out 5 years later like crazy. So yeah, I mean, of course it's going to be profitable. Of course there's going to be some buyers that's going to look to scoop up those low price assets, So yeah, absolutely.
And then you're only talking about one segment of commercial real estate. Retail is not all of commercial real estate. I ain't gonna say it's a small segment, but it's just a segment. But you still have hotel, motels, you still have industrial and warehousing, self-storage, multifamily, medical office, just office. That may take a hit. A lot of people work from home now. But what happens is, a lot of these places just have such great locations, they get repurposed into something else or whatever. Just using self-storage as an industry. A lot of old Kmarts are now self-storage facilities. They just get repurposed because they have great locations. You know what I'm saying? So I was looking at I was going to Starbucks this morning to get my medicine ball, and this what was it? A Rite Aid. It closed, and I was wondering, they were renovating. I was wondering what they were doing, and they turned it into a dock in the box, basically.
A what?
You know what I'm saying? You can do those anywhere. You know what I'm saying?
What are they turning into?
A dock in the box, just
like a med center,
American Family Care, something like that.
The urgency.
Just general, health stuff. You got cold or upset, those type of doctors that are gonna have to probably send you somewhere else if it's more serious than
exactly.
You know what I'm saying? But those are inherent or whatever. So just using that as an example. But because the location is in a neighborhood, you knew that piece of real estate was not going to stay vacant long. The only reason they'll stay vacant longer than what they should is because the owners in la land on price. That's the only reason in a neighborhood that commercial real estate is vacant or whatever. So, but the answer is question. When you start talking about retail, you're just only talking about one segment of many with commercial, and then those still will be repurposed. Sometimes they'll tear down just to go up with multifamily or whatever. You just because the location a lot of time is so great. Like the mall,
and you got to think it through. I just think everything can't go virtual. Although Amazon bought Whole Foods, we ain't doing all of our grocery shopping online. It's just we're going into these stores. So at the end of the day, I feel that grocery stores will always have its place, and it will always be in a shopping center. So some little stores may go in and out, but grocery stores, I just don't think is one of those things that can really go completely virtual.
Well,
I just don't think so.
Get your nails done.
Like that. exactly. How we gonna get our nails done on Zoom? At the end of the day, we still got to go to these nail shops. There's some things that just can't go virtual. It just can't. So it's gonna be the retail is gonna fall because some of those small mom and pop shops may fall off, but grocery stores, I just don't see them going out of business. It always been an essential place.
But even with that, Renikia, even if people can go virtual, they still got to have somewhere to house the groceries.
Still got to have somewhere to house the groceries.
You know what I'm saying? Still got to have.
And so you turn all the shopping centers into, like you say, warehouses at that point, I think he went out again. But yeah, not for sure if y'all can still hear me. But yeah, there always going to be a place for real estate. Real estate is one of those things that you will never see a piece of real estate go to zero value. Never. I don't care. You can take the house off of it. You'll never see a piece of real estate go all the way to $0. Always going to be some value in real estate.
Yeah. I live in the city I'm in. Both of you guys hit on it. We have a prime real estate, prime spot in my town. I'm from Tuscaloosa. And the owner that owns it,
he's so loaded.
He don't care whether it stay empty for
$500 million.
Ever. If you're not gonna pay him what he wants for it, it's gonna sit there, and it has sat there for years. It used to be booming mall. It had its anchor stores. It had a movie theater.
Is so prime, and then he still got to pay taxes on that. Just right off on his.
That's right off for him. That's making money.
Yeah, because that helped him on his taxes on property making money. You know what I'm saying? So
And everybody in the
That's
city
a
knows,
tax shelter for him.
you know who owns it, and you know he don't care.
He's probably not paying any taxes because of that property. You know what I'm saying? The write-off on that property, because it's so massive, he's probably not paying any taxes. And he got plenty of properties that are producing positive income. But because of that property, he's probably not paying any taxes or very little, maybe $750, like we've heard others have paid.
Yeah.
And those are the people going to be the retail buyers. They're going to come and buy up all these retail foreclosed retail shopping centers. The money.
Part of it, y'all were talking about, not only think of retail as the only mode of commercial real estate. The other problem that my city has, because we're a big college town with Alabama being there, is that everything that was empty is turned into college housing, student housing, the 4-for-4s, 4 bedrooms, 4 baths, everything. They've had to put a moratorium on building student housing because it's just taking over. Every corner used to be, gas station. Now every corner is American Family Care, Doc in the Box, urgent cares, kid emergency centers. Think about it. Brilliant to me. An emergency room specifically for
they're going to end up turning all these office complexes into medical offices.
Yeah. And then student housing. That's it. And it's like, it's sick of it, but it's like, what else?
But you got to think about, if you think student housing through, I really think things about to go a little bit more virtual. Even with these colleges.
Yeah, but see, now that's going to be a bust for who's coming here to stay. Yeah, who's coming to the city to stay if they can do it from home?
They can do it exactly, and cheaper, which it should be cheaper if everything is online.
All of that. The money to be made, just got to figure out your niche. Just got to figure out.
As many ways it is to spend money, is just as many as to make it.
Absolutely.
Okay, I'm gonna go to Doreen. Doreen is a faithful listener, subscriber in the chat here. Okay, this is pretty lengthy. So she says she closed the deal recently, which is congratulations, proud of you for that. But she had problems initially with the title company. They had her redo the contract so that it was between her contract was specifically between the cash buyer and the seller. Ultimately cut her out of it. And I was asked to list my name as a vendor to receive a fee. How do I avoid this in the future? I thought I only needed to have the seller agreement signed, which I did, and the cash buyer also signed, and then sent the EMD, the earnest money deposit, to the title company. They were asking me to pay a front to purchase the deal if she had have done it the original way, A to B, B to C. So does this sound like a title company that isn't familiar?
Yeah, it sounds like you want to take your deal somewhere else. That's it. See, it's very simple. You don't tell me how my deal is going to be structured. I'll tell you how my deal is going to be structured. And if you can't structure my deal the way I need it to be structured, you're not my closing attorney. I'm going to find a closing attorney who can structure my deal how I need to be structured. One thing you're not going to do is take my deal from a wholesale fee down to a referral fee or whatever they try to do. I don't know if they try to decrease your money right there, taking it down to a vendor fee. I don't know if you may be in Chicago or Illinois area where maybe that's the way it needs to be done. But the key is that you got to control it. This is how it's going to be done. If you can't do it like this, moving elsewhere. But on top of that, a lot of times if you got to control that attorney too. If you're dealing with the buyer attorney, most likely they're going to do that because they work for the buyer. They don't work for you. You're dealing with the seller attorney. They have the ability to do that too. They don't work for you. You want to control it by finding your attorney so you can control the whole deal and control the whole narrative. What do you think?
Well, I've actually had something similar to happen to me like that, and I went along with it because it didn't reduce my money or whatever. But I made it clear to the buyer, man, I can't do business like that. I got my money or whatever. But this is XYZ title company or attorney. This is I can show you a HUD on how they did it. They're not putting their livelihood at jeopardy for me or whatever. You just dealing with someone that doesn't understand the transaction. So he was cool with it. He said we don't have to deal with them anymore or whatever. But I didn't trip about it with them more say because I knew I wasn't going to do business with them. And plus I got my money. or whatever, but you'll have some that just don't have a clue, you know, what they're doing. Just really that simple, you know, they don't know or whatever. So they're going to try to finagle it the way they think it should go or whatever. But you know, you'll have that. I'm assuming she got all her money or whatever. So but that's not that often happens like that. You know, a lot of transactions that's only happened maybe once that I could think of. Oh, and I would like to say I went along with it because I was going to get my money. So, and
that's the key. If the money don't reduce, there's no need to make a big deal about anything. But they looking to try to count your money and reduce it. Nah. Attorneys does that a lot. If it's not your attorney and they represent the seller or the buyer, they will do that. They're gonna let your buyer know, or that seller know exactly what you're doing, how much you're making, and you know they can really mess up your whole deal in situations like that.
All right. So Asaze Johnson, good question. Haven't seen this one in a while. Just simply wants to know, where do you get bandit signs from? So that's going to be dirtcheapsigns.com. Go online. Go ahead and design your signs. Highly suggest that you use the 18 by 24. Stick with 2 colors.
No, I suggest let them just call them and let them send them some designs. If they're trying to mimic what I do, which you don't have to, or whatever, just call them and they'll send you in the right direction. Don't try to do it online.
Okay, give them a call. Dirt Cheap Signs. And mention Ty, and you can save a little bit of money there. Get a discount. Okay, so David Emmanuel has a question. We were just talking about title companies, and so his question is on that same path. Do you ever step in to help speed up closing? The title company is taking a long time to get a payoff statement for a lien on the property, and they haven't responded to my emails about the status in 2 days. So how do you go around and be like, hey, I got this already. Here you go.
Absolutely.
I'm going to reach out. If it's just a payoff, or I'm going to reach out to the seller, call your lender and get them the payoff over there.
Right. Absolutely. And then that's probably what needs to be done. I mean, yeah, absolutely. Stuff like that you can control. That's in your ability to control. Absolutely. There's some things that's not in your control. I mean, like them pulling the title. Yeah, it's not in your control. You know, but you know, sometimes there may be a water lien or something like that, a county lien, and it may take them days to try to figure it out, when you can call down and go down to the county and figure it out yourself and send it to them. So absolutely. You know.
All right, there you have it, guys.
Oh, we got to get the thing away, don't we?
Yeah.
Damn. Okay. Let Reverend do her thing while I look this up.
So, we're closing out. We are going to announce who the winner is of our little competition, little thing we had going on here. I didn't get my name in the pool. That ain't fair. But I'll wait for that. Renikia, go ahead and tell our listeners how they can get in contact with you and or someone at your company again, and their contact information. And maybe they missed it earlier. What services does your company provide? And someone asked earlier about the funding, what their credit score needed to be to partake in the funding as well.
Absolutely. So as always, I'm super thankful to be a part of the Flipman show. You know, the focus of you know, what I would like to bring to the table is pretty much financing and understanding how to maneuver through, you know, if you wanted to scale up or take your business to the next level, or just take your wholesaling business to the next level, and you do not want to use your money, but you can leverage your credit to be able to use OPM, other people's money or banks' money, which is the name of the game. We provide funding from unsecured funding up to $150,000 to just help you get the resources that you need to take your wholesale business to the next level, or to just offset some of the expenses for your fix and flip, buying whole, and things of that nature. We also have fix and flip up to 90% purchase, 100% rehab. We have true 30-year notes, just like you went to the bank and got a mortgage. If you want to create rental properties and rental portfolios, commercial, as well as bridge and permanent for commercial as well. So when it comes to financing, we have everything you need to really facilitate any of your real estate transactions. And if you do want to take advantage of any of our funding products, just go to findmynextdeal.com. I can be reached at on Instagram or Facebook, my first and last name, or you can email me if you have a question at funding@fkfinancials.com.
All right, there you have it, guys. It is right there on your screen, fundmynextdeal.com. And again, just repeating, it is funding@fkfinancials.com. Next week, next Thursday, woo! Christmas is upon us. Ho, ho, ho's. It's Christmas Eve, so no, won't be here.
No.
We will not be here. We will come back on. Ooh, then that means the very next one. You there?
The following Thursday is here.
Okay, so kind of up in the air whether we'll be here the next 2 weeks.
I'm trying to be honest.
I know. So just keep an eye on your links and the postings, and we'll let you know whether we will be here or not.
Yeah, we're about to give away these winners though, and I got a surprise.
Ooh, I'm gonna drum roll.
I'm really.
Oh, y'all missed out. Who missed out?
I'm really surprised. Only 6. Let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4. Only 6 people participated.
Oh wow!
There's 140 people on right now.
So you know what that means?
Wow!
Now I can only get a prop stream away to 2 of them. The one with the most views.
Yes.
But those other 4, they gonna get the courses free too. All they did was post that one TikTok.
Wow! Congratulations! Look at that. You know what? What's Ty's line? He's always gonna err on the side of doing something. So all you have to do is do something.
Under promise. If I'm saying that right? Over deliver.
Oh yeah. Okay.
You know, that's my favorite. Well, anyway.
Here we go.
So
do we get to see the video?
I don't have it. You know what? I think I can pull that up. I think I can pull them.
The winner's video?
Yeah, let me see if I can do it. I say them in the face, so let me see what I got here. So let's see here. Let's see what we got here, guys. Hey, I told you. I won't listen to me. One day.
Show up.
And hey, my mom ain't gonna tell you that wrong.
Congratulations to the people who decided to do so.
Let me see if I can pull those.
Joanna, really?
What?
She said I wanted to, but I didn't know how to use TikTok.
No. We ain't gonna go with that. No. There's too many instructions out there. No. I'm trying to see if I can pull them up here so I can show who the winners are. It's not letting me show my favorites here online, the online version. Let me see. Let me see here, guys. I ain't gonna spend too much energy on this. Let me see one more thing here. Do analytics, do profile, messages.
So this just lets you know, guys, next time that there is an opportunity to win, join, play.
Yeah. So anyway, so the winner is the 2 winners that I'll just put their handles out there and I'm gonna reach out to them. But the ones that won
Deal you later.
The Deal You Later plus the courses is my man Vision Ariat Huh? Here you go. He got 380 views. And only 380 views won it.
Wow.
You could have produced as many videos as you want. You don't never know which one of them would have had 1,200, 12,000, I don't know, or whatever.
Okay. Yeah, it's Visionaire.
Yeah.
Visionaire Ed. So it's like Visionaire Entertainment. Visionaire Ed. Yes. Good job. Okay. Now.
Congratulations.
You can just go back and you can see them all right there.
And
I don't know. You're gonna have to. I think it's Black Vader. The third one, 4th one right there. That Black Vader.
No.
Go up there.
Yes.
Okay, and I think it's Black Vader. Go to his. Well, yeah, if you go to my go to my favorites. Just go back again. Okay, go back again.
Okay.
And then down at the bottom. I mean, go to the top.
Uh-huh.
And then my favorite's gonna be on the right tab up there. I think that one, yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so you can see the numbers right there. So which one had which are the two?
380 and 251.
380 views and 251 won.
Okay, so yes.
Wow.
250 views, 251 views is at Black Vader. Congratulations.
Black
to
Vader won.
the courses and Dealulator.
Congratulations.
And Visionaire
Yep.
Visionaire Entertainment, with 380 views. Also won the courses plus Dealulator.com for a year. And as consolation prize and winners.
They should all be wait a minute, how many that's for? I didn't. Okay. No, you're in the wrong place. You're in the likes now.
I know. So
No, you go back to the favorites. Where you were at?
I'm with you, Joanna. I can't work this thing either. Okay, so we have 228. Rush 5 Hour Keto. I love it. I love the Cheetos, the cheeses. Okay, look there. That is going to be a winner of the courses. Congratulations. We have Modded LU. You're going to be a winner of the courses, and that's with 237 views. Next, we have Aaron Hoye. Aaron Hoye. He had, gosh, guys, 56 views. So we jumped from 381, 252, 237, 228, and 56. That's 5.
That's 5. I must didn't do one of them.
That's 5.
Okay, so
Okay,
I'll get the other on there. You're gonna get it. I'll hit you up.
Congratulations to you guys if you're on with us tonight across one of these social media platforms. Ty will be getting in contact with you soon. Congratulations. The thing is, all I'm gonna ask, guys, use it. Use the tools. Don't win a year subscription to Dealulator.com and don't use it. What's the point? Like now that's
Well, it don't matter use it or not. It's theirs now for free.
Exactly.
Hey, they did what most would, so I'm assuming they're gonna take the next step. They did what most wouldn't.
Yeah.
So hey,
But enough will.
Hey, see, that's what I'm talking about. Hey, so disappointed. So disappointed. See, that's what I'm talking about. So that's why when people have said, will you work with me and take it out the first deal? No.
No. Because you got to be a self-starter.
No.
You have to be a self-starter.
Here, I am Marcus says, I did a TikTok and I got 1 view, and it was Ty who viewed it.
Oh, okay. Well, there it is then. Yeah.
Better than
Hey, so hey, there it is. You one of these people, you won then. So, but anyway, I see that's what I'm talking about right there. See?
Exactly.
That's what most won't. Most
Enough
won't.
will.
I ain't gonna say enough will, but most won't.
Most won't.
Hey, but anyway, so off my soapbox.
All right, guys. Congratulations to each and every one of you. Come on one time for the one time, Adrian, last time in 2020. Oh, okay.
What?
Hold on.
What?
Wait a second. Hold on. He said, come on one time.
Oh, on the screen. Oh, okay.
Okay. Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Come over.
You should always do that every week.
No.
Right at the end, just come and say hello.
You just activated the camera.
My camera work over
Yeah, of course.
Okay. Well, hi, everyone. Happy holidays. Stay safe. Wear your mask. Stay COVID free.
Right.
Yeah. And I appreciate all of you guys. We are about to sign out, but we will let you know whether we'll be here that week before New Year's, but we will not be here next week. So with all that said, thank you for joining us, Rennie. Beautiful as ever. Thank you for being here, Ty. Thank you for the valuable information. We're out. We'll see you on the flip side.
Flip man, it's the flip man. You want some money in your hand? Flipping houses without credit or your cash. Get that bag.